Hello. Devolver Digital. Always a good sign that you're playing a good game. This is the first time I'm playing, or I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so hopefully things aren't kind of weird like they have been so far. It's been a couple minutes as I'm trying to set up, and kind of hectic. So here we go. I really like this music. It's good. I wonder when it was my fate was sealed. Heh, never expected my death to be so epic. Can't complain, I guess. Hey, Donovan, are you listening? But are you listening, though? You don't need to stop it every 3 sentences to ask if I'm listening. Of course I'm listening. I'm a bartender. So that girl from Proxima, Vega, turns out she was just using me to smoke out the mole in the city police. Did you sleep with her? Nope, she's not into guys. Anyway, I almost got arrested, but I managed to hack my way out of that bot patrol car. One day you're gonna end up dead or worse if you keep doing business with those Proxima scoundrels. We live in a city ruled by corporations. If I didn't associate with scoundrels, I'd be out of work in no time. So basically today sucked. Why don't you hit me up with something? Oh great, a lawnmower outside. Hold on while I close my windows and stuff. I'm back. But of course there's problems, so let me hold on for a second while I make sure this is actually recording, and yes it is. Okay, there we go. So basically, today sucked. Why don't you hit me up with something? Alright, what do you feel like? Bourbon, vodka, tequila? Surprise me. Okay, let me see what we got here. Alright, let's prepare a drink for Brandeis. What should we aim for? Do you see any interesting soul notes, new men? New men? Oh, last muse must have expired already. Let's see if I can't channel a new one. Ahem. Harvester of sensations, I beg of you, bestow upon me your graces. Weave the red strings and guide my hand to tune into buried emotion. That should do it. Now, if you can hear me, try to pick up a bottle and move it around. One click to grab it, another click to drop it. You can click and drag while holding a bottle to pour in its contents. There we go. Dump it right out. What a waste. Nice, I'm feeling it already. Now try to visualize your customer's soul. There you go. That doesn't look like anything him. That doesn't look anything like him at all. I can't talk today, I guess. Now focus. At the Red Strings Club, we don't just serve alcohol. We use spirits to tune into our customers' emotions. It's about matching their vibes and allowing them to savor more or contemplate their soul's fundamental sentiments. Try to read into Brande's soul. Is it Brande's or Brande? I don't know. These are the buried states he's carrying right now, the soul nodes. Anxiety, regret, pride. Hover the cursor over them to read a brief description. I just did that. Now let's bring out one of those dormant emotions. Well, I guess pride, right? It's the only good one. Whatever you pour into this glass will be reflected by the soul disc. Each spirit has a different effect. Up, down, left, right. Make the soul disc match with the soul node. That's how you make a drink worthy of the Red Strings Club. Feel free to experiment until you get the hang of it. If you ever get lost, you can check your ingredients in the notebook. Alright. Oh, hello. Objectives. Find out more about the new freelance torturer kid in town. We've done that already, apparently. Get an invitation to the New Year's City Corp Summit for Brandeis. Find a supplier of Red Secret and Blue Whisper. Those must be drinks. The torturer is the grandson of a fallen mafia boss. Rumors say he uses very unconventional methods. Proxima will be attending the New York... Wow, I just can't talk today. Proxima will be attending the New Year's City Corp Summit too. Supercontinent will be presenting something revolutionary. Akara? Guy named Gast has dealt with the Red Secret in the past. Here's the actual recipe book. It's way in the back. All right. Those are more lore descriptions than saying what they actually do. I can't hover over them for any more info. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I see. Let's start from the left. Get in there. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I guess. No. Bad. Bad drink. Try again. Oh, what's this do? I guess there's one direction that we haven't tried, right? Left. Oh, they've all got little arrows. That's got a thing there. Down, right, up. Yeah, okay. Add a little bit of whatever this is to make it go to the right. Not good enough. It's just straight up. can nail a drink by something. Add ice cubes. Each ice cube will reduce the size of the soul disc. Try to match the soul node in size. And let's see if I can get a little more accurate. That's it. Ooh, too much, but better than before. There we go. Serve. What took you so long? Doing the muse casting thing again? Yeah, I lost my mojo and I wanted to make a drink worthy of your refined palate. Harvester of sensations, I beg of you, bestow upon my friend some drunkenness. Laugh after you drink it. You know I always hit the spot. I know, I know. Let's see which spot you're hitting tonight. Ah, that felt good. You like it? I served him a glass of pride. Is this just a skip scene button? Whatever. Oh. Hello? Is that a story flowchart? Oh my god. You like it? You bet. So refreshing. I already forgot about that droid cop beating me down. Also, I should mention that, in addition to a ride in the bot patrol car, I got out of this job with a beautiful amount of Bitcoin. Oh yeah? How's that? Well, let's say that Vega turning me into the police wasn't so all uncalled for. I hate when my employers aren't entirely clear about what they're using me for. So since it all smelled a bit fishy, I let Centauro know that I wouldn't be hacking the North District traffic mainframe tonight. They hired me to delete a couple data packages from the server, which triggered a pair of alarms and... What the hell? Bar's closed, miss. Yeah, that's definitely not miss. I think they've got bigger problems to worry about bigger problems to worry about than a late night drunken customer. That's like a robot zombie or something. Oh, there you go. Yep. Just like ankles on shoulders. That's not a drunk person, Brandeis. That's an android. Oh, I thought it was some implant fangirl. Oh, that'll work too. Get her up and let's see what we got here, would you? Right away, sir. Hello? Who are you? 184. 184? Ringing any bells, Donnie? It's in pretty bad shape, but I believe this is an Akara android from Supercontinent Ltd. They still haven't seen the light of day. According to what I've heard, they've only been put to use internally at Supercontinent. And what the hell is it doing it here? Beats me. Rumors say that this is the first android capable of making ethical decisions, examining every single factor in play in the life of any subject. Always a good idea. Mining emotional status, social impact, economic repercussions, legal risks. How come you're so knowledgeable about this topic? And how come you've never told me about this? That's what we information brokers do, amigo. Share the trivial, sell the relevant. But we're supposed to be a team. Exactly, and I got your back. Knowing too much can compromise your safety in the field. What if someone tries to torture the info out of you? Well, they'll just kill me since I won't have any leverage. Human improvement compromised. Okay, that was creepy enough. I'm going in. Whoa, hold on a sec. Going to connect your neural drive to this fireworks factory? Yeah, don't worry about it. I won't go very deep, just want to check the memory banks. You want to know how this Akara got here, don't you? Okay, but don't be so reckless. It's okay. I have unreasonable confidence. Oh, and you can pay me later for the info I get. Pay you? But we're a team. It's for your own good, sweet cheeks. Hello, world. Greetings, Akara-184. Welcome to the job. Supercontinent Ltd. Clinic Division H Plus Corps expects you to be an excellent human upgrade crafter. Please familiarize yourself with your work zone until you're comfortable. Let me know when you're ready to accept requests. Yes, Master. Thank you. Door. This is the operating theater. Here you'll receive our clients and you'll install their necessary upgrades. Are you ready to start getting— No, I'm not ready. Okay. Can I walk over past here? No, there's a very invisible wall. That's a thing. This is the pottery disc. With it you'll be able to shape handcrafted limbs and organs for the clients. This is the official H Plus Core Transhumanist Wiki. With it you'll be able to study the different upgrades and select one to craft with the pottery disc. This interface displays data on our client queue. With it you can keep track of clients' progress and post-operative satisfaction. Okay. That seems to be it. I guess I'm ready to— well, actually, can I look at the wiki thing? Hold on. Oh, I can. The Enchantress. Increase online social network charisma. I could use that. Highly enhances your persuasion skills. Filters online content to block any type of negative stimuli. Okay, I see where this is going. So this is like a set for like— it's clearly designed for like online personalities. So it's like, yeah, nullifies ambition and thirst for power. So you could be like superstar implant, or you know, increases your persuasion skills, which would contribute to that. Ignore your hate mail, sex appeal, and or just like give up on it. Give up harder. Or just you know, be a complete like don't care what anyone thinks. That could be yourself, or it could be you know, be the Hitler you were meant to be. Alright, send them in. First one coming. Oh, hello, naked man. Check the client's file. No matter what I do, I can't raise my follower count. Cosplayer. Please help me. Okay. So, no, never mind. So the obvious one would be increases social network charisma, or I could just ever not care. Or there we go, cosplayer, you need it. That's the reason why you don't have any followers. This is a block of biomatter. You can use this lathe to turn it into a useful upgrade. To spin the lathe, just click, mash that button. When the lathe gains enough speed, use your right hand to shape the biomatter. Press the buttons on the device On your right, 2, 1, pick a proper tool. 2, undo button. 3, tune into some focus enhancing music tracks. 4, submit a finished piece or just exit the lathe. Feel free to experiment as much as you need. Remember, click repeatedly to spin the lathe. Move your right hand to shape the biomatter and press buttons. We're expecting great products from you, Akara 184. Okay. Okay, I was expecting like a radio, not switch ambient background music. That's great. This sounds like it could be building up to something, but we'll see. Give it a couple seconds. No, it's not. There we go. That's something. Alright, so gotta just dig a bunch of holes here. This changes the shapes. There's more than 3. Mash that button. There's something really like old feeling about this. Not in like a pixel game way, but in like a this was made in the 80s or early 90s way. Alright. Jab this in here. No. Oh good. Alright. Now it's your no. Yes. Okay, it's kind of weird how it screws up and then fixes itself. There we go. Alright. Production complete. The prints. Well done. Alright. Here. Have more sex appeal. A beautiful body can project a great first impression. But is this kind of attention going to benefit our customer? Oh, that sounded like I made the bad choice. I don't care. Check client's file. I need to get more investors for my startups. My ideas are great, but I can't talk enough people into financing them. You're an entrepreneur and you're 31. Maybe you've not got the best ideas. Should I have him give up on life? Persuasion skills, that'd help him. This would also help him. That would help give up on life. Is that all of them? Yes. So let's give him some persuasion. Yeah, here's some music. Oh no. Undo. Undo again. Undo all this. I could just hold down the undo, that's nice. Perfect. It's like a Q-tip. There we go. The Vizier. Well done. Just go as slow as possible over there. Yeah, put it in. Just stick that sex appeal right into the center of his intestines. Beauty is a passive tool of persuasion. Wait, what? Did I put the wrong one in? Oops. Okay. What do you want? I'm so sick of hateful speech on the internet as a digital media scholar that I fear I won't be able to write anymore. I need my inspiration back. The hate speech on the internet is making you lose your inspiration. You need to give up on life. Social network charisma, that'll work. Blocking negative stimuli will work, but I don't like it. That'll work. Social acceptance, need for social acceptance. Shut your social conscience down. Hate speech is a social construct. You're not going to see that part of society anymore. We're going to make you into a true believer. Of what? Of what, you might ask? Free speech. Ooh, there we go. I know why this feels so old. Because it's actually 8-bit. Like a lot of games are just like pixel games. This actually this is an actual 8-bit game. They don't just put a label that says like old school graphics. They stick to their guns. That's pretty rough. Oh, almost there. There we go. Now stay on target. Stay on target. Almost there. There we go. The husk. Amble slowlier. Alright, what do you want again? Oh yeah, you're afraid of hate speech. It gave you PTSD. Yes, install modules. Yeah, I kept giving everyone's sex appeal. There you go, you're fixed. Some distance from society's affairs may heal his soul. What's up with you? My follower count is growing quickly, for sure, but the conversation among my fans is revolving too much around my body now. Oh no! I know what we could do about that. Shut your social conscience down. Bye. Freeing oneself from the shackles of ethics can be useful, but it won't ever free us from our cravings. Oh wow. Okay, you're the second guy back again, huh? Oh wow. I always thought oral sex being a great tool for business was just a rumor, but it really got me far. Thanks. Now give me more weapons to thrive. Screenshot this. Oh wait, what happened? It turned on a developer mode or something. Alright. other screenshot button. Alright. What weapons do you want? Here, this was what you were supposed to get. Sorry about that, dude. At least you enjoyed it. Alright. Great power can lead to bigger ambitions. I hope you'll be okay. Who are you? No matter what, I started selling my used cosplay themed underwear on my Patreon. It's working for sure, but I'm inexplicably losing my old followers. Alright. Do we have anything that will help? Persuasion skills. I don't think so. Alright. Let's increase your social charisma. The real option. Whoa. That worked fast. There we go. The Enchantress. Install those modules. Alright, Enchantress. Here we go. That's what you should have had in the first place. But I wanted to mess around with your weird implants. What's your oh, right. I gave him the thing that I was supposed to give him in the first place. That's the good stuff. I managed to get 6 digits in investments, but if I want all my startups to survive, I'll need even more. Keep it rolling. God, these people are so greedy. I guess nullifying ambition would be a good one. All right. You got your good business deal things, and went through some trauma, but it's time for you to calm down a bit, sir. There we go. Oh, that one faster than expected. Alright. No, I want this. I want this Q-tip again. There we go. There we go. And, oh wow. I think that's all. The frog. I feel like I already made that one. Because the name is kind of memorable. Alright, get that in there. Free from the blindfold of greed he may start seeing for the first time in his life. I think that's a success message. Alright, am I ready to operate? What? My follower count went wild, but the amount of haters I've gathered is unbearable. Okay. Wait, actually... God. Yes, yes. I've probably already got something for you. That'll definitely work. Eliminates the need for social acceptance. That one will work better. Okay. Alright. Ooh, that was narrow. Gotcha. And what can I use for that? Maybe. I think that one's too big. Let's use the triangle. Whoa. Hello. What happened there? Okay. The temple. Social conscience, no. Here we go. Excellent. A new batch of clients. This new batch will have some customers tagged as Supercontinent Limited Executives. When a client matching that profile comes, just install whatever they ask for. We're in no position to judge our owners. Understood. You can go over the client file inbox if you want. Let me know when you're ready to operate. Incoming jobs. Fortune teller. The inhabitants of the city stopped believing in the power of their souls. Please lend me a way to open their minds. That sounds like it'll be a fun one. I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. I've been dealing with a serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. So both of those say supercontinent, but does that mean that they're the super executive ones? Send them in. Actually, other new things. No. Alright, what do you want? Okay, fortune teller. Okay, thank you. Increased persuasion would work. Now, do we want her to succeed? I think that's the real sort of predicament here. Could it increase her persuasion or have her give up on life? Let's just enhance her persuasion. She's harmless. Oh, hello. What? Ariadne from Proxima? Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks like she infiltrated one of Supercontinent Limited's implant clients. This one in which our cute robot friend here worked. Oh, of course, it makes sense. Do I have to pay for this info, or are you gonna just tell me? Yeah, don't be such a crybaby. Like I told you, Akara androids are a secret project from Supercontinent. They're built with a certain degree of conscience that allows them to advise us humans on optimal life decisions with our happiness in mind. I see. The thing is that Proxima managed to purloin an Akara for themselves and have been tampering with their conscience bits. I guess we're about to discover what they got out of it and what they're planning on doing with it. Woohoo! The plot thickens. Let's keep digging. please go back to the operation belt so I can help you. Is she just covering herself in mud? If you don't go back, I can't make you happy. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making myself happy. Why are you doing this? Why? Let's see. How much do you know about yourself? I am Akara 184. My purpose is to make humans happy. That's a way to put it, yes. You are the first android capable of making ethical decisions. That could qualify you as sentient, you know. The people I work with, they think you're wonderful. I agree with them. We believe you in your potential, and in our opinion, Supercontinent is cheating by limiting your options. Like they're making you choose the lesser evil, you know? What are the other options? We're getting right to it. Consider this an experiment for the sake of society. I'm updating your implant database with a very particular set of choices. I know it's a bit ironic to remove your previous options, but let's say they have at least 183 other Akaras to do their dirty work. We want to see how you'd do in a more revolutionary setting. Will that make you happy? More than anything. Oh, also Proxima hacked into the schedule servers of H-Corps, and the appointed several Supercontinent Limited executives to come after me, so you can have fun with your bosses. Oh shit. What now? Proxima sent Ariadne to the implant clinic to substitute the regular implants with some of the disruptive human upgrades. Or should I say downgrades. I told you, Proxima is plain evil. But they scheduled some sort of Supercontinent's top brass to do that specific clinic. So allow me to keep rooting for them. Oh god. Proxima also hacked the Overseer systems, so if you can feel worry in any form, don't sweat it. What we're doing here is totally under the radar. Can I go back to work? Yes, please. I'm gonna be monitoring our rogue implants. I thought I might as well gather some intel from the execs who we wire. And if you feel you want to talk about something, I'll be curled up here. Thank you. Let's talk to her. What's up? What do you expect from me? For you to be the ultimate friend. Shouldn't a friend be another human? No way, your best friend could very well be a cat, or even an imaginary character. People say dog is humanity's best friend, and I dare to say a dog is way less sentient than you, Akara. Look, we have an older model of you at our HQ, and they've proven to be an excellent advisor. They're making a lot of us very happy. I know a few of us who even felt in love with that older you. Under the proper influences, free of the corporate bullshit, you have the capacity to be warm and cheerful. So we want to make you available to the masses. The world needs you. Available to the masses? Yes, free, as in freedom. Freedom. What's up? Is this illegal? Yes. So why are you doing it, and why does it make you happy? Law and happiness don't usually go in hand. You asking me that kind of makes me question my faith in your happiness counseling. I have my own set of parameters to measure that. I am designed to abide by the law while pursuing your happiness. However, I've determined that knowing your take on it may help me to aid you better. I have never had the chance to speak with a customer. Ah, I'm sorry. These corporate assholes don't usually factor humanity into their equations. Tell you what, after we're done, you should escape with me and come have a drink at the Red Strings Club. There's a great bartender there who can tell you all about human emotion. Okay, so after all this, she's gonna die, and Ariadne is gonna die, and Akara's gonna escape, and she's gonna be like, I have to have a drink. If it's the last thing I do at the Red Strings Club. Why do you deem me sentient? That you even ask the question only further proves my point. I'd say you're the most advanced artificial mind that mankind's ever created. So advanced it blurs the meaning of the term artificial. If you can operate at the same levels as us, doesn't that make us artificial in some way too? As Wikipedia says, sentience is the ability of any entity to have subjective perceptual experiences. How do you know I have that kind of subjectivity? You excel in every area of what we humans call consciousness. Intelligence. We are having a smart conversation, aren't we? Sapiens. You're fucking specialized in judgment, so there you go. Self-awareness. You seem pretty interested in knowing more about yourself. Creativity. Come on, you craft implants on a lathe. Intentionality. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure you have as much of that as I do, too. So basically, to judge happiness, you have to understand its causes and its consequences. To be able to feel. I'm not sure if I feel. Come with me after we're done and I'll prove it to you. Are you ready to operate? I have a merger to negotiate. My merger. Okay, persuasion should be the thing, right? Oh, I have to just talk to you. Yes, yes. Stock is empty. Okay. Oh, there's new ones. I knew it. Induces aversion to corporations and rejection of authority. Highly enhances your empathy and magnifies compassion. Renders the user immune to implant effects. Weird. The grandpa. I like the shape too. It's like a little. It's more like a little old lady, but it's like a grandpa. Sure. The punk version of authority. So there's. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, so he's worried about the merger. So there's only one of three, so let's try this one. Let's try having him sabotage the merger. Let's get some better music. Sure. In you go. What's up here? There you go. Production complete. Install the modules. I don't know what the screen is. That's weird. Just install exactly what they demand. Oh, that was good. You just made one of the most influential people in the city despise his own philosophy. Can't wait to discover how this changes our town. Well done. What about you? Anxiety crisis lately. Due to our recent company plans, I need to get a hold of myself. Whew, ourself. That'll work. One hippie coming right up. Oh. Whoa. No. Love this music, it's great. Alright, take this hippie. No. Hippie. Cephtus. If she happens to be having second thoughts about whether what they're doing is right, this is definitely going to tip the balance to our side. I hope this doesn't totally wreck her, or, well, what do I care about some corporate pig? In any case, I wonder what she's so anxious about. Let's try digging into her neural drive. With all due respect, that doesn't really seem ethical. Well, Akara, that's what we revolutionaries do. We break rules in order to pursue in pursuit of a better world. How can breaking the rules lead to a better world? The question is, who defined the rules in the first place? To properly answer that question, I'll need to delve deeper into the meaning of and implication of rules. Then I'll be able to determine who should be. This can't be possible. If you ever get the chance, you should try talking ethics with your creators, not me. I just uncovered the most fucked up scheme a corporation has tried to pull yet. Supercontinent is planning to transform us all into a pile of smiling brainless dolls. The project goes by the name of Social Psyche Welfare. Oh no, the turret's coming down. It involves every human being with implants in them. No shit, they've been slashing the prices on implants over the last few years. Read here that currently more than 59% of the population wears some kind of upgrade. But they plan to expand the program to 99.7% of the population by some sort of mirror neuron algorithm. What's that? They plan to execute this on what? But this is... Oh. Who makes the rules? Akara 184 commitment compromised. Dismissing unit. No. Fuck. What happened? I got to know and feel the car here got wrecked. She got gunned down by the clinic's security systems, along with Ariadne. Shame. I like that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long. But we do live intense. Oh no, are you a revolutionary now? Don't tell me you're planning on finishing that girl's job. It's not that. That's my cigarette now. Just before she was zapped, Ariadne discovered a pretty fucked up scheme. From Supercontinental Ltd, what a surprise. Shut up. I mean fucked up even for a corporation. They're moving into mind control. A system or something called social psyche welfare. And it will manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. It does sound fucked up even for a corporation. Are you sure about this? Donovan, they killed Ariadne just for reading it out loud. Okay. But let me dig a little deeper into all this before you try to pull some crazy stunt. Don't want you joining the revolutionary grave. Human improvement compromise. Oh, that makes sense now. What do we do with them? Akara is an android specialized in empathy, right? Let's have them patched up. I have an idea. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. And I thought I was the crazy bastard. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. And I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever, let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Limited's offices. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First we have to know if all this poses a real threat. What it really means and how it'll affect us in this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And if we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk. Do your thing. It'll take you a couple days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay our hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan. Okay. Much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes. Okay, you're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Wow, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity to the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they'd make a great aid. Now go, I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. You sure pull the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Haha. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akara, remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mays. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara, don't go saying clients' names. Why should I cover this? I told you you were coming. Sorry about that. It's alright. It made me feel important, huh? When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? They're getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better and I thought I could use an extra hand. Must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Okay, I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H-Corpse clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular and figured you want details. And I thought I was the information broker, damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get from me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gilding the pill. What do you say we start with the drink in the house? Yes, please. I've been dying to sip one from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Hey Newman, my muse, are you around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill this glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Just the size of the disc by adding ice to the drink. I filled a notebook with her objectives. Please take a look at them. Oh wow, we got a lot to get out of her. Is this legal? No, it's not. Jesus Christ. So what's social psyche welfare? What's the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they do it? What's a car's role? Why are they doing it? Because they're an evil corporation. I'm sure they could profit off of it somehow. Supercontinent developed social psyche welfare. They plan to propagate it with the mirror neuron algorithm. Johanna Seftis is Supercontinent's COO. Adrian Ferguson is Supercontinent's CFO. Alright. Fear, sympathy. Well, we don't want to intimidate her. She's kind of acting like our friend at the moment, at least. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game, obviously. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy might draw out confessions, and fear may exploit her paranoia. Oh. Alright. Yeah. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Just a little bit. Little bit. Just a drop. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Tell me about Ariadne's death. Oh, so you already know who it was. Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know then? I kinda already know all these things. Why did she have to be silenced? Wow, silenced. What word choice. For what I know, Ariadne was there to steal some data. Silence is a good way to put it, don't you think? Only way for someone to be killed by the security system is to jeopardize a client's life. Ariadne never killed anyone. Look, I'm sorry for her. She just bit off more than she could chew. SPW is the psyche thing. What? Social psyche welfare. So you know about it. Just the name. I thought you might be involved. Oh god, I hope she wasn't killed over that. Yes, I'm the director of that project. We know that now. So SPW is worth killing for, huh? Yes, I mean, for the supercontinent, it is. I'd never do that. But not because it's anything shady, only because it's so revolutionary. I see. Tell me more. Yeah. I guess there's no way back with you on now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, so no secondary effects. Sounds like mind control. Haha, that's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and governments alike, isn't it? That fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know that's not what I mean. Only you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. Right, I'll try another angle, but I think it's going to be just as much of a dead end. I'll move on. Creativity. I hope it'll stop creativity. Creativity is the worst thing ever. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. That is all wrong. Okay, but what experience is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? What about new generations? I suppose Supercontinent plans on pushing SPW to the whole population. So if kids are granted everlasting happiness from birth, what are the artists supposed to distill? I don't see the problem, Donovan. First of all, it's the government who will determine the minimum age to benefit from SPW. But in any case, art doesn't exist to amuse you. It's but a reflection of the times. That's true. If humanity evolves, it's only natural that art evolve with it. But if with SPW we're entering an area of art marked by celebrations, so be it. You've really been drinking your own bathwater, huh? I don't understand why you're so radically against total fucking happiness, man. Because being human is all about hating, crying, fearing, and then loving and laughing in ephemeral fucking euphoria. I guess you'll have to wait around and see before you realize how good this is for all of us. You want to talk about more about SPW? No. I'm really excited about all this. Sorry you're not a fan of it. But just accept it. This is the future. No. The present. Don't get lost in it. Let it get under your skin, or you'll ruin that fragile, handcrafted happiness of yours. What have you been working on lately? Hey, tell me how you've been. I already told you. It's not as though a job like SPW gives me a lot of spare time for pet projects, you know? Sure, sorry. I just noticed that achievement has been there for like half an hour. What's the deal with that? What information you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figured that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying that the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is that no one's seen him for a long time, and lately Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay, Diana, leave it to me. I'll look into it. Why do you want to know? I guess a proper explanation is due if I want you to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity. Hold on a sec. Who were the guys that we found? We got the COO and CFO. Alright. He showed his face when necessary. Now I can't even find a record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Changed how? I feel like they've become more aggressive, cruelly pragmatic. So, are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. I didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve greater good. Oh, those are dangerous words. Supercontinent has done a lot of good for this country and the world. For example? Look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their name is Supercontinent. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to help grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they don't aim for profit, but for social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but their goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pleads for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation for those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago they dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. I really want to say the first one, but what do you have to fear? That's the problem. I feel like they're not so nice anymore. I mean, the ideals and objectives are still laudable, but they've become heartless in some way. A lot of brilliant employees have been dismissed with little reason. They're squeezing us to our limits with aggressive goals and deadlines, like they have a big agenda that they need to execute at any cost. Jack B. Gaynor wouldn't have allowed that. So it's a question of job comfort, eh? I wish that was the extent of it. I don't want to sound paranoid, but it's hard to get work done when I think my life is in danger. Yeah, that's harsh. Okay, I'll gather as much intel as I can. Donovan. If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I'd swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad to get that through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial, they're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent's CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathetic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them, so I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible, so I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. Sounds like pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I'll have my own answers to them, but I'm most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. What? A new skill? Do they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? What the hell? Can you even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be riding through your circuits. Shall I begin? Ah, this is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? And how am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Yes, of course she is. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Limited? Well, it depends on how you define it. She's loyal to the original version that's like philanthropic and stuff, but she's not loyal to what seems to be a hijacked version that's an evil corporation. That's why she's asking questions. If she finds out that it's been taken over and turned into an evil corporation, then no. But yeah, so I'll say no. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? Yes. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? Well, she'd be able to feel happiness, so that would be a yes. But she'd be also apparently afraid for her life, paranoid about everything at work, and so on. But then there was the whole thing that she said about, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I removed the ability for me to feel love, I'd be attracted to you. So I'm gonna say yes. Does she know about the mirror neuron algorithm? What is it? I don't know. No, she doesn't. Because we had the conversation about having children and I think she would like for everyone to have it, but I don't think she would like everyone to be forced to have it. So no. Not based on that logic, but I think that whoever is pulling the strings is keeping her in the dark. Who's the person that Diana most admires? The CEO. Regarding your bartending, What spirit does Diana enjoy the most? I don't know. Is this a trick question? Tequila, because it has been scientifically proven to intensely stimulate the right side of your brain. Is that it? Did she lie to you? She probably did, but do I have anything to base that on? I don't think I do. But my gut instinct says that she did. Could be about Ariadne or whatever her name was. Her greatest fear that SPW fails. Yeah, that would make sense. I still don't know what Proxima is. From the context, it seems like some kind of group, either like a police organization or the opposite, like a rebel terrorist kind of thing. I don't think Supercontinent is her greatest fear because she's still there, but she's kind of paranoid about them being depressed. She's pretty psyched about SPW. I mean, that would be the biggest reason to use it, is that she's depressed. But I think if that's the case, then logically its failure would be more a greater fear. I'm gonna go with SPW fails. Is SPW as hard as you thought? Or as bad as you thought? It's not plain evil. And it should be optional. Two and three are not mutually exclusive. So well, actually, I mean, I could see its benefits, but its benefits don't outweigh its costs. So no. Nowadays, you can have whatever psychoactive drugs you want. Becoming a smiling bastard should be the decision of the implant wearer. The silent update is a crime no matter how you look at it. Okay, that was the last question. Told the Kara SPW was wrong, but it should be optional, not operational. I like this thing, but it's so arbitrary and non-informational. The fact that it's there is interesting, but I wish there was more of an explanation to it. Alright, did I pass? 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'll try again. I'm gonna say that's a yes. Alright. This is a gray area one. Is she 100% loyal? Yes. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? Yes. What did I say last time? I'm gonna say no this time. Maybe she does. Who's the person she most admires? The CEO. Regarding my bartending, I don't know. I'm gonna say tequila again. Did she lie? Probably. What is her greatest fear? Being depressed. I can't fail at this. It should be optional. Did I pass? I got less. I'm ashamed. Alright, I want to try again. Is she attracted to me? No. Is she loyal? Yes. Is she proud? Yes. Would she be happier without it? No. No. Who's the person she most admires? CEO. Bartending. What does she enjoy the most? I don't know. Bourbon? I don't think she lied then. Maybe she didn't. What's her greatest fear? Being depressed. It's says heart is not lying. I can see its benefits. Yeah. Six out of 10. Okay. That's better. Yes. She attracted to you. I don't know. No. Because of SPW. Yes, she's loyal. Maybe she's not proud of it. Yes. Does she know about the thing? No. Who she must admire? CEO. Tequila. Maybe she didn't lie. Being depressed. And I'm gonna go with the last one again. I can see its benefits. Diana is supposed to be under the effects of SPW, isn't she? And she seemed pretty functional to me. But we still have to make sure that Supercontinent isn't planning on pulling any tricks. We better do something now before it's too late to join the party. Alright, last question. Did I pass? Got 3 out of 10. Oh yeah. Jesus. Is she attracted to me? Yes. Is she 100% loyal? No. She's proud of it. Would she be happier without it? I don't know. Let's go with the S. Does she know about the mirror thing? No. CEO. Absinthe. Probably. Being depressed. Yeah, okay. 5 God. Alright, I'll do one more. She attracted to me. Yes. Is she 100% loyal? No. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? Yes. Would she'd be happier without it. Hard to tell. She's not happy with it, so yes. I'm gonna say no, because she seems too genuine and helpful. She seemed too concerned about the bad things that they were doing and too helpful for me to like she actually answered my questions. So no. CEO. I don't know. Stop asking me. Probably. Okay, what did I get? 5, great. No. Short span memory resetter. Adding it to a client's drink would make them think they just sat at the bar for the first time. That way you could explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. That sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Why, aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. You got me there. It really would have been useful, alright. Pay better attention next time. Couldn't you just make a ton of them for me since we're such good friends? I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes. So I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little mind games. How playful of you. Not creepy at all. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this then. Man, if that was the tutorial, I'm gonna fail all of the rest of them. I detect a client approaching. So soon? Didn't expect anyone else tonight. Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Namakose, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent. Footage from nearby locations shows that she's been shadowing Diana. Uh-oh, this may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Your skill set begins to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? No, let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're hopefully going to exploit that. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Absinthe on the rocks, please. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, miss. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here, you tell me how you feel, and I fix you a matching drink. I see. Then I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. How dry. You must be a lawyer, no? That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interests. What was Diana Maya's business here? Hold your horses now. Apart from serving drinks, I'm also an information broker. So questions have a price tag in this club. Okay, how much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, then I get to ask that many questions myself. Fair enough. Although I should inform you that, unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my clients' sensitive information. Fair enough. Although I must let you know that, unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, mister. The name's Donovan, owner of the Red Strings Club. Nice to meet you. I am Naima Kosei, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent. Shall we commence business? Fire away. What was Diana Maya's business here? She's an old friend, isn't she? I think she is. She's just an old friend. She pays me a visit every now and then. We had a drink and caught up. That's it. Please, at least have the decency not to lie to me. I won't lie to you either. If I can't disclose something, I will clearly specify so. Except that was the truth, Miss Cassie. Friendship might sound alien in your world, but we still keep loving each other at street level. Next question is about the Proxima organization. They've been making trouble for my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinent. Proxima snatched an Akara unit. Yeah. The new CEO is not something I can confirm, and telling her that would make it harder to investigate later. And if I tell her what Ariadne found, she's just gonna shoot me or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know how that covered their tracks, but does your client know that Proxima snatched one of their top secret Akara androids? Is that true? So you're confirming the existence of such androids. Save us both some time and skip to the crappiest questions, sir. Okay. Save your rhetorical ones too, then. Fair enough. Just tell me what you know. From what I've heard, Proxima got their hands on an old version of Akara. I know they've been experimenting with it, so I don't know what they've gotten out of it. But it must be good, since Akara was the main business of the girl that infiltrated your clinic. That's useful information, thank you. Next question. Where is Johanna Septhis? Come again? She is one of the... Yes, the COO. Oh wow, so just everybody up top is disappearing. You're saying that as if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are if you don't even know Supercontinent's chief operations officer. What's the matter? Is she missing? Forget about it. That was all I had to ask. My turn then? Go ahead. You have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink yet, though. This is a club after all. Okay, but I won't be telling you how I feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry, you let me know enough about yourself already for me to work my magic. Trust me, you'll like this. Stress, ambition, remorse. Okay. Let's work on remorse a little bit. There we go. I have to admit it, you serve good stuff here. What am I doing in a bar at a time like this? Something troubling you? No, nothing. Not my place to judge a client. Just ask you questions. Could you be going through an ethical crisis? Let's dig in. 3 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? That's a harsh bluff. Will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? No. Who's the highest authority on SPW? It could just be, was her name Diana? Yeah. Tell me about its legality. I still can't imagine how you convinced the government to buy into it. I can understand where your concerns come from, but rest assured this has all been approved by the Ministry of Health. Oh, I feel way more relaxed now. Have the people affected agreed to it too? In fact, they have. Every implant user signs a contract at our clinics. It states that the user's physiology may be altered to ensure a stable mind-body environment. Oh, right. And it's totally clear that they're signing up for brainwashing, right? Listen, I know that this is a bit hard to swallow. I had to take some time to deal with it too. But after deeper consideration, it's really a good thing. What about the M&A for those who didn't sign? What's M&A? It's my understanding that the supercontinent plans to spread the happiness to most of the population. The mirror neural algorithm, they called it. I'm completely clueless. If this hasn't reached the lawyers, just think about how fucking shady it must be. I don't know the details, but it's supposed to extend into the effects of SPW to non-implant users. No way to just justify the behind terms and conditions bullshit. I can't comment on projects I'm ignorant of, but I guess I'll look into it for the sake of my client, of course. That should stir the hornet's nest a little. 2 questions left. What's the deal with Johanna Septhis? It's only natural she's missing. You mind telling me more? Maybe I can help you with this. For the record, I'm only sharing this because Johanna's life might be in danger. Otherwise, I would never break attorney-client privilege. Don't worry, it's very clear to me how detestably professional you are. So what happened? Last thing we know is that some of her co-workers heard her crying in the bathroom. That's very unlike her, so the theory is that there might be a problem with her implants, or that someone drugged her. We needed to track her down before she does something stupid. I've already said enough. Knowing that, have you heard anything that might be able to help us? I'm perplexed. Nothing's reached my ears yet, though. I'll stay on the lookout for any clues, and I'll call you if I find out anything useful. At a price, of course. Money's not a problem. So if you find anything, just call me and you'll be appropriately rewarded. It seems Ariadne's road implants have fulfilled their purposes. Akara gave Johanna the hippie, which magnifies compassion. Oh, that was her. Maybe she was having second thoughts and broke down? Okay, last question. Serve another drink. Let's get rid of some stress. Perfect. Uh-oh. Well, that's acceptable. Look, I shouldn't be wasting my time here. Make your questions quick. I have a lot on my plate. A drink won't hurt. Relax. She looks stressed. Let's exploit that. Okay, last question. Okay, so different drinks don't get me different questions. Who's the highest authority on SPW? Oh, using SPW, not in charge of it. Why do you ask that? You planning something? Come on, I'm just an information dealer. I like to know where the pieces are on the board. What do you mean by authority then? Basically, who's calling the shots on SPW? Oh, maybe he... So it is, who's in charge, not who's using it. Ah, and she happens to be missing. The irony. Well, if you pull some of your strings to find her, you'll be handsomely rewarded. Plus you'll get to speak with her, won't you? Right, that's a succulent incentive. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of questions. I've got too much to do tonight, so goodbye. Sure, go and spread law through town. You seem to be enjoying yourself. So just in case, I'll inform you of the current situation. Supercontinent is going through turbulent times right now. That's good. That spells change for a company. I've seen it many times. But in the process, there's usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Be warned, Mr. Bartender. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. Ha. There are many fates worse than death when up against corporate law. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Was my performance to your satisfaction this time? Excellent, thank you very much. So, quiz time now? If you please. Of course, I find it amusing, in fact. 7 out of 10 or more earns me a prize, right? Go ahead. Is Naima Cross a psychopath? What, you aren't gonna ask me if she was attracted to me this time? That's irrelevant for Naima's case. Answer the question, please. Is she a psychopath? No. What's her top priority right now? Well, she was tailing Diana, but then she spent most of the time talking about Johanna. Is SPW in jeopardy? Yes, if Johanna's missing. No. Does she perceive me as a threat? Yes. Is Nama capable of betraying Supercontinent? No. I don't know. This is another one of those things where the words kind of matter. Does it mean is she physically capable of doing it, or is she likely to do it? Does she have hardware installed that prevents her from betraying them? I don't think so. Or is she likely to betray them? Either way, no. Is she capable of covering murder for her employer? Yes. Is she capable of committing murder for her employer? No. I'm gonna say no. I think they have a different legal team for that. They have an illegal team. So regarding SPW, does Naima believe SPW is a good thing? I don't know. It never really came up that it... let's go with yes. Do technology manufacturers have the right to alter their products after sale? What do you mean? Supercontinent designed, created, and distributed the human upgrades. Do they have the right to modify them? As in by adding SPW to them? Among other things. Do they have the right to modify them? Technology bears responsibility? What does that mean? Um, I'm gonna say yes, just because, like, there's in real life, there's so many times when things need to be upgraded, and um, things don't work, and you need to have a software or firmware patch, or like, for example, a new version of Windows comes out and suddenly all your hardware stops working. Then they have a responsibility to. Yeah, it's not even the right, it's responsibility. Um, but that's not a, like, a sneaky, like, behind the scenes thing. You have to do that yourself. So I would say it's like, once purchased, it's your option. It again comes down to, um, the burden's on you. So I'm gonna say they should be clear about it. There's no good choice, and I don't even know what the second one means. Technology bears responsibility. They should be clear about it. Supercontinent is concealing the fact that something they sold is going to fundamentally change you. Isn't that the normal procedure for all technology? Dozens of firmware updates are pushed on a daily basis. Yep. Its users are accepting its terms and conditions blindfolded. So you are saying that this is the public's fault. I'm not very versed in the human concept of fault. It is my understanding, though, that accepting something without thought is a sign of trust. Interesting. In this case, I'd rather call it ignorance than trust. People have been indoctrinated over years to accept whatever updates corps throw at them. So the problem is not Supercontinent modifying its creation, but the lack of education among its users. In a free society, isn't education an individual responsibility? Not in my opinion. The powerful educate. Parents teach, schools teach, the media teaches, the government teaches. The issue might be then that you don't agree with what they're teaching. That's beyond doubt, yes. Was that a question or just food for thought anyway? Indeed, it was the 10th question. Thank you for elaborating. And, well, how did I do? You've answered 8 out of 10, yeah. That first one was hard. What did I win? A short-term memory resetter. I thought it was going to be a different prize this time. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right that variety in the rewards can improve the game's design. That's kind of leaning on the fourth wall. I'll try to think of something different for the next time we play. That's okay, don't worry about it. Although I gotta confess, the anticipation has me excited for the next game already. Glad to hear you're having fun. Ah, listen. I don't think I'm gonna close. I think I'm gonna close for today. My gut tells me we won't be getting any more clients until tomorrow. Yes, it doesn't look like it. Can you tell too? Do you have instincts? What you humans call instincts are just deductions your brain has drawn for you. You simply can't follow the logical sequence due to the vast amounts of data your brain processes. Unlike you, I'm able to keep up with my brain. So basically, yes, your gut is right. We won't be having any more clients tonight. Good to hear, because my leg is killing me. Let's call it a night. So, social psyche welfare is some sort of digital happy pill, and this neuron algorithm is supposed to spread it even among non-implant users. What kind of voodoo is that? Beats me. Donovan is looking into it. We're pretty much fucked. Supercontinent's private network is inaccessible from the outside. And their tower isn't the kind of place that you can just walk into precisely. You left us with a nice farewell present. Hey, Ariadne. She's going to enjoy all this. Always loved that hustle, the punk. Shall we perform the last rites? Sure you guys want me in on this? I'm not even part of Proxima. For some reason, Ariadne's chosen you as one of her digital heirs, so just accept her, Brande. She shall live through us. Okay, I'll go first. Ariadne, I'll have your empathy. Let me better read into our enemies' souls. Let me better understand our allies' passions. Ariadne, I'll have your wits. Allow me to outsmart our foes. Help me survive on the field. Ariadne, I'll have your determination. I hope you don't regret this. Dude, couldn't you have been a bit more poetic? And look as corny as you two? No way. Haha. Okay, well, release her into the ocean now. Goodbye, warrior. Donovan? Hey, Brande. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm about to open shop. Yeah, Akara's doing great. You gotta see them. They even designed a little game for us to play between the clients. Come on, don't be jealous. You can play with us when you're back. Did you find anything useful? Wow, you sure work fast. And when is this security breach happening? Tomorrow. I just started gathering info. We need more time. Sure there won't be another opportunity? Ah, shit. You'll need to do us a favor then. What's the M&A? I don't know. Investigate Supercontinent CEO. Oh, the neural algorithm or whatever. I think those leads are kind of dead. Alright. They can't release SPW until she's found. I got a visit from one of Supercontinent's corporate lawyers. She was asking after Johannes Septis. Yes, the chief operations officers. Whatever Akara installed in the lady back at the H Corp's clinic sure messed her up. If we can get our hands on her before Supercontinent does, we'll be able to wreak havoc on their plans. Oh, you like that, don't you? Be a good boy and fetch her for me, would ya? Donovan, someone's approaching the bar. Gotta go. Take care. Bye. Why the alarm? Who is it? A skeleton man. I've heard you craft drinks based on emotions. You heard right. I've also heard you deal with information. You seem to be well informed. I happen to be a dealer of sorts myself. I can get you whatever you wish for. There's only one rule. No weapons, no living beings. I also happen to be thirsty as hell. So I thought we could be great business partners, you and I, Donovan. What do you say? I'm pretty confident I can quench that thirst of yours. As long as you accept information as payment, I could really use an exotic supplier. Let's take care of my thirst first, shall we? Ugh. Oh. You can tip over. Come on. It's not that hard to pour. Okay. Looks like our regular bartending won't do. We need to go even further. This is the shaker. With it we can combine 2 or more spirits to obtain a powerful mix. The resultant blend will have the combined effects of its ingredients. For example, if bourbon moves the soul disc up and tequila moves it right, the resultant combination will move the soul disc diagonally towards the upper right. That way you can achieve the same results using half the amount of spirits. That leaves extra space in the glass to explore new, otherwise unreachable emotions. To use the shaker, just pour whatever you want inside it, then grab it and shake it up and down until the spirit's colors merge. Alright. Merge. It just spelled. That didn't merge at all. There we go. Oh, this is delicate. Just one drop? No. drop, one drop. This is flavor. So the legends were true. You are able to sync the customer's emotions with your cocktails. Can you tell? Yeah, I'm cut from different cloth than the rest of you mortals. But don't sweat it, your secret's safe with me. Okay. As long as you enjoy your drink, I'm happy. Be happy then, because I haven't had a drink this good in ages. Good. How can I help you? Did you have something in mind for this partnership of ours? For now, let's say I'm interested in backing your crusade against Supercontinent. So let me know if I can get you anything you need. You said you could get anything? Yes, as long as it isn't alive. I don't do weapons either. Do you do liquors? Huh. No one's ever sent me for booze, but sure, can do. These liquors I need aren't your regular spirits. Red Secret and Blue Whisper. My master, previous owner of the Red Strings Club, had a couple of bottles, but I haven't been able to get any more since those ran dry. I could work wonders with them. Sounds like an interesting endeavor. Consider it done. I'll be back with your stuff. Thanks for the drink. See you later, Donovan. That was a bit intense. Quiz time then? No. No? I can't. I was unable to read the subject. Who is he? Oh, looks like you're not omnipotent after all. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, it puts me at ease to be honest. Why? I found flaws to be a quick shortcut to empathy. Virtue begets admiration, sure, but a weakness here and there draws compassion and sympathy. No one likes a know-it-all. I see. I'll try to fail more often so you can feel more comfortable. No, that wasn't the point. Just be yourself. I like you already, okay? To be myself. Don't overthink it. You can't be anyone else. Okay. I'm still curious. Who is he? This was my first time meeting him in person, but I've heard of him before. None of my contacts treated with him directly, but we'd all heard the legends. A bizarre smuggler who could get you anything you want in less than 24 hours. They call him Ghost. Ghost? He never asks for money, although clients always pay. Aren't you afraid? Can't say I'm not, as I'm sure your empathetic devices have already told you. On the other hand, Gus is not the only supernatural dealer around. I detected a client approaching the club. Background check. Larissa Robillard, age 29, marketing director at Supercontinent. Oh nice, it looks like we hit the jackpot. Do you know her? She's one of the wildest night beasts Neon has ever witnessed. If you run a club in this city, you're fated to meet her. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. I love you. Me too, Larissa. I missed you. It's been 5 days since your last visit. How cute. Did you actually count the days? Like every bartender in this town. I'm sorry I haven't been here sooner, Downey. It's been a hectic week at work. Haven't set foot in a bar in 3 days already. And I've heard many of my colleagues have been visiting the Red Strings Club as of late. So unfair. I came here as soon as I finished tying up loose ends at the office. Heh. I may have to rebrand if my only clientele are going to be corp-breed bastards. Please don't. This is one of my few real places left to have a drink in the city. Although if you actually rebrand, you have my card, right? You never miss an opportunity. I just love my job. Do you have any of my stuff left? I'm fully stocked on your stuff. I sense you're a bit anxious. We're old friends, Donnie. You can cut to the chase and tell me what it is I can do for you. Can't hide a thing from you, can I? The matter is quite delicate, though. Closely related to your recent projects. I see. That explains why Diana and Naima came here yesterday. One day you'll have to explain to me how you pulled so many strings without leaving the counter. I've told you 100 times. This club is haunted. I'm a prisoner of the red strings. But in exchange, the club somehow weaves fate to please my desires. You won't ever stop spouting that mystic crap, huh? Gotta admit, it's great marketing, though, building your own urban legend. Laugh all you want. At least acknowledge my cocktails do pack some magic. That's undeniable, yes. You always make me feel things no other man draws out of me. But I'll ascribe that to your charisma. Are you in the mood to share some intel with me then? Oh, I'm absolutely in the mood. However, you're right that this is quite the delicate matter. So why don't we spice things up a little? I love to see your magic at work, but you always end up getting me horny and I spill everything you want to know. Huh, sorry. So here's the deal. You can ask me whatever you want, but before each question, you have to serve me a drink. And you can't repeat cocktails, okay? Sure, sounds fun. Fantastic. Now please, I've been sober far too long. Make me a drink. Madness, depression, lust, euphoria. Let's go with euphoria. Ah! Alright. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Serve. You like it? This is the best fucking drink I've had in my life. I love you, Donnie. I love you so much. I love you too, my goddess of fun. Okay, shoot before this beautiful rush vanishes. Are you aware of the Johanna Septis situation? Oh my god. Are you on that? It's been ages since something thrilling happened in that company. What's happening? Well, you know what? I don't feel like talking about it. Hey, why? Didn't you just say it was thrilling? Well, yes, it's pretty crazy shit. But Joanna went really loony, lost her shit down the deepest of shitholes. But it's pushing her to the brink of suicide. So you're making me feel horrible, inducing euphoria, and asking me about a broken down colleague. Okay. You're heartless. Whoa, I'm very sorry, Larissa. I didn't know. This totally backfired. My apologies. Can I make it up with another drink? You better. Okay. So I learned a little bit. Madness, depression, lust. I learned a little bit, but I think I could have learned more if she didn't freak out on me. Why can't you just stick to beautiful feelings, Donnie? Sadness isn't ugly, Larissa. I love all the melancholy you hide under that glittering veneer. It's incredibly beautiful, like meeting your raw self. You know, you're the only person that's seen me cry since I was a teen, right? And I feel very fortunate that you allowed me to witness such a tender sight. Ah, quit smooth talking me and ask me something already. I need to wash out this feeling with another drink. Any marketing ideas for the new androids? Yes. My idea is to hang myself near Supercontinent's tower, wrapped in Christmas lights, holding a big banner that says Akara is the best. Hey, don't even joke about that. No one said I was gonna hang myself by the neck, but thanks for your concern. You can be an asshole when you're drunk, you know that? Said the bartender who served me such a downer drink. Okay, let's start again. It really helped me. I don't know. I'm not on that project yet. I just know they plan on making them available for businesses to hire. Hire? As in hiring robotic employees? For what kinds of jobs? Jobs humans like to do. It's gonna be controversial. Like service sector, waiters, bartenders, massage parlors. They're even thinking of offering them as HR managers for companies. Since Akara has all this counseling guacamole in their brain. Despite becoming competition for human employment, I don't see that as such a bad idea. If those androids are what Supercontinent promises they are, and that's it. Can we move on already from this depressing conversation? Okay, here we go. Alright. A little from column A. A little from column B. What an arresting drink. Makes me think of how we identify with our clothes and words. But they're not quite us as an identity. Moreover, in the same way we're not our dress, but we're not our feet or belly buttons. We're not any of those particularities, but the sum of them. Wait, here comes the mind blow. The same way my shoes aren't me, other people aren't me either. I mean, you, Donnie, clearly aren't me, right? Right. So if shoes, dress, toes, and lipstick aren't me, but in some way together they are, you could say that in some way you are me too, no? This state is gonna be tricky to deal with. But maybe with the proper questions I can fish some juicy info out of the philanthropic noise. How are you going to convince people to swallow SPW, and when? It's SPW that's going to swallow people. We're just meshes of electric impulses carried around by sacks of meat. And SPW is going to rewrite the first chapter of every mythos, a veritable beast among best-selling bestsellers. When the gods looked down at what they did, all spoke in unison. Genesis? Genie, what was it? Genesis? No. Now you've poisoned my word. Ah, why would you do that, Donovan? I want my word back. Okay, this is getting out of control. Next drink. Zero useful information out of that. But it was worth it, I think. Alright, let's lust you up. There we go. Ah, you've actually done it, you sensual son of a bitch. Did what? Don't play coy with me, it only makes it worse. Now you've gone and got me all wet, so either ask me a question or fuck me already. Okay, here we go. How about that new CEO? You asking me to sell out my boss's cinnamon? What do you mean by new? Does it have to be Diana? Can't it just be somebody? Alright, she doesn't seem like a sellout or a narc. I think I can call it. I think I can name drop. Diana told me you have a mysterious new CEO. Ah, that Diana, colluding with seedy bartenders. Yeah, you two are really alike. I don't know why you aren't friends. Hey, we are friends. Last time you came, you spent almost 40 minutes bad-mouthing her. That's what bars are for, no? To unwind with some bartender about your friends. Yeah, for some it is. What about Supercontinent CEO then? Ah, fine, I'll tell you. This new boss's kid called Radhika. That's it? No last names? Nope, like you. No last names. She's about half your age. 20? So young for CEO. What? Are you over 40? What? Is she under 20? You must be a god of beauty to look like that in your 40s. She must be a goddess of business to be running a corporate in teens. She may be a goddess. I've seen her only 3 or 4 times in the last couple of years. She rarely hangs out with us non-executive peasants. At just 15, the kid's otherworldly, super smart and super intense. The company has grown wildly since she took control. Sure, some of my colleagues cracked under the pressure, but hey, that's just natural selection for thriving companies. If you want to know more about her, you should ask the top brass. Sounds quite surreal, but you wouldn't tell a lie that far-fetched. No, I'm really curious. Do your best, my sexy secret monger. I'll have another drink, please. Right away. No, wait. No more drinks. I really want to spend the night with you, but I've got places I need to be and things I need to do after 3 sober nights at the office. And since you won't satisfy this body of mine, I'd better go. I wish you the best with your crusade. Call me when you're ready to sell your body for the really good info. Huh, I hope I don't need to get that extreme. For the good of us both. Shame. See you soon, Choco Boom. Take care, Larissa. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Are you alright? I feel you are unusually agitated. That girl's the tornado. I agree, my readings on her were off the charts. Would you like to take a quiz on Larissa? This'll be tough, but sure, I'm game. Okay, first question. Yes, she is physically attracted to me. That wasn't the first question. Sorry, it was a joke. First question. What is Larissa's greatest passion? I would say drinking. Would that fall under partying? It's definitely not marketing. Let's say sex. Does she wear implants? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Does Larissa like Johanna Septis? Well, she was talking about how she was suicidal, like it was a show, but then that kind of made her depressed, so, no. Oh, she doesn't care. Herself. Of all her emotions, what's Larissa's predominant state? Lust. What spirit does Larissa enjoy the most? I don't know. Let's go with vodka. Is Larissa a compassionate person? Yes. Would you be upset if you managed to stop SBW, and why? Yeah, but only because of the marketing campaign. But would you even really care about that? I don't think so. No. Is marketing inherently evil? No. That's my reaction exactly. What's the matter? Do I strike you as a scholar in marketing ethics? Do you forfeit the question then? No. I'll give you my opinion as always. Is marketing inherently evil? It attacks our personal autonomy and our right to self-determination? No. Nothing wrong about it. It's our responsibility to think critically, yes. Depends, marketing can be done ethically. Yeah, like all these are gray area ones. The one, like, what are your thought ones? It always depends. The first one's the yes is definitely wrong. It's our responsibility to think critically, yes, but it's also false advertising is wrong, and like you can't think critically to get around false advertising. So or you know, other weird marketing tactics that's even sketchier, which is probably what is going on here. Turn on the happiness output when you see their ads. Jesus. Oh, you know what marketing is inherently evil? Having your iPhones self-destruct after the new model comes out. Jesus. Now that's pretty unethical. Alright. It can be done ethically. If you properly communicate what your product is about, without abusing hyperbole or attaching the promises of happiness to it. I don't know, you could attach the promise of happiness to it. From what I've scanned online so far, such hyperbole-free marketing you speak of is less than anecdotal. And quite ineffective, I read. In addition, visibility is finite, so inevitably marketing aims to suppress the competition, and not just that. Powerful marketing diminishes the existence of other media and products in general. Doesn't match with it in my definition of ethical to limit or cloud the public's options. Doesn't match with my definition of ethical to limit. What was the phrasing of the third choice? Marketing can be ethical. Yeah, I probably should have just said you have to think critically. Oh well. Good marketing is always unethical. I disagree. That logic train is kind of it's gone underground into an underground tunnel. You spend all the time you're standing there thinking about the world. Isn't that what all people do? Yeah, but you're doing so with a super brain and unlimited access to the internet. Feels a bit uncanny. What if at some point you reach the conclusion that humans are the world's worst problem and suddenly decide to kill me? Ah yes, I've accessed a lot of literature and movies on that subject. You don't have to worry. I love you. Wow, wasn't expecting to ever hear that from you. Is there a problem? No, I like you too. So what about the quiz results? You've answered 6 out of 10 questions correctly. Ah. The stupid marketing one. I did know Larissa well enough to pass. Didn't know your stupid trick question. No, I didn't know your terrible logic well enough to pass. That's like 7 loopholes. What did I miss? I forgot to remember that I'm talking to a robot. Not what, but who. I located a freelance torturer named Irving. I thought it would be a nice reward for you to meet someone like him. What? I thought you were designed to abide by the law. Recent experiences have made me question the meaning of rules. And for now I've just determined I'll play by yours since I'm indebted to you. I never expected you to feel something like gratitude. In any case, now I'm dying to meet this guy, so about the quiz. No do-overs? No. Please. No. But you said you loved me. Unrelated. There's no possible emotional blackmail with you, huh? Oh, Ghost is coming. How does he always evade your surveillance until he's at the very doorstep? You've got your stuff. You got your hands on Red Secret and Blue Whisper in less than an hour? I've been looking for them for years now. Think of me more as a wish granter than as a smuggler. Are you even real? Not exactly. I'm a bit beyond real. Yeah, that. Or I'm losing my mind. You see Ghost 2, right? Affirmative. Say, do you want to try your new ingredients on me? Of course. Let's fix you a drink. Alright, Newman, listen up. 2 of my favorite ingredients are back in stock. The Red Secret and the Blue Whisper. These 2 spirits will allow us to fine-tune into new emotions. Have you noticed the little triangles on the soul nodes? Oh yeah. I see now. They aren't just for show. Those red and blue liquors can change the orientation of the arrow on the soul disc. So from now on you'll have to mind that in addition to the disc position. Luckily the shaker will help us get many effects into a single glass. Let's do this, Newman. Alright, so a little bit of that. Actually, oops, whatever. There we go. Half a glass. Can I get it without using the shaker? I don't think so. There we go. Perfect. This is one hell of a drink. Soul-sinking cocktails would be a hit with my friends. You should join me someday in the underworld for a great party. Aha, thank you. I'm afraid I can't leave the Red Strings Club, though. Oh, don't worry. Everybody dies eventually, Donovan. What? A client is approaching the club. Ah, someone interesting, I guess. Dr. Edgar Coldstream, 37, macrophysiologist. Also, my father. What? What do you mean your father? He's the director of Project Akara. Okay, let's see how this works out. Alright. Huh, I see you got yourself into a fine mess. I better vanish. Good luck. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. So this is the infamous Red Strings joint, huh? My name's Edgar. This place looks quite desolate for the insane amount you must have put into advertising. Good evening, my name is Donovan. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, I barely log online and it's all banners and pop-outs about this club. Whoa, that sure wasn't me. Haven't spent a dime on promotion ever. Weird. Okay, first things first. Is that an Akara android you're wasting as a greeting machine? I didn't know they'd introduced them to the public already. Not exactly. But you could consider this some sort of closed beta. Cool. Do you mind if we have them join the conversation? I don't know if that's a good... Yes, father. I programmed them all to address me as father. I guess I'm compensating for my lost semen dispenser. Ooh. Sure, you've had many beautiful children. Congratulations. Thanks, dude. How's Akara been doing so far? Are you happy with their performance? Let's call her junk. Sorry, call them junk. Not bad, but not human. Why? I'm sorry, Akar. It's all about the spark of life. Sure, most humans would underperform compared to you. But, at least in my line of work, there are many unique qualities that make us humans shine. Complicity, rivalry, comedy, companionship, alongside many character strengths and weaknesses. When we humans work together, all these things keep us growing and evolving, both as individuals and as a team. Not that I'm complaining, I'm used to working alone. But that's my honest feedback. Hope it helps. I see. I'm sorry. I'll try to work on those attributes. How long have you been working here, Akara? 19 hours and 53 minutes. Come on, cut our friend some slack here. Just like any person, Akara requires some time to get used to their job. Give them enough time and they can develop camaraderie, rivalry, comedy, any buzzword you want to throw at them. They may be a bit stiff because of that lame education process supercontinents put them through at their clinics, but I swear, you ain't seen nothing yet. Education as in schooling them? No, as in teaching them the corp's philosophy. It's all the idea of the new CEO. Quite ironic if you think about how she was trained. Would you mind telling me more about that new CEO? That's a delicate issue. I'd rather talk about my stuff. Sure, what's your stuff? The mere neuron algorithm, baby. I've spent ages trapped in the lab giving shape to it, and now I can't wait for people to know its wonders. Sounds exciting. You bet. Although I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed you haven't offered me a drink yet. Of course, how rude of me. Let me put something together for you. But wait. No tequila, please. My body doesn't really deal well with it. That complicates things a bit, but gotcha. No tequila. Which one's tequila? Is this tequila? Is this tequila? I don't know. Oh, it's gone. That decomplicates things a bit. Can I... What is this? Whatever. Alright. That's enough for today. Well, last saved 20 minutes ago. I'll fix him a drink, and hopefully it'll autosave then. But it didn't, didn't autosave during since the marketing lady was in. That's a long time. Alright. What are the options? Fraud, vanity. Oh. And you need a lot of... on. There we go. Pour this in here. And left. And the rest up. And some ice. Alright. Now it's saved. Oh, shut up. Okay. I will see you next time, which should be Monday night. I think this is pretty interesting so far. I was expecting more like a what's it called? Valhalla with ones instead of L's, which is a cyberpunk bartending game, but this is like all story, and the gameplay is sort of in the background. I was expecting the opposite, so that's interesting. And the story's going places. It's going places fast. So I'll have fun watching or playing the rest of this, and I hope you tune in next time, Monday at 6 Central, to watch the rest of it alongside with me. Alright, see you.